visit alliance.mt.
Fit-tank issa Andrea Critien bin-negozju tagħha With Love from Our Kitchen, negozju li beda mill-kċina tad-dar tagħha.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Andrea Critien. I produce jams and chutneys from local fruits and herbs. I've been producing jams and chutneys for nearly the last 20 years, but I've been participating at local artisan markets for around 11 years now. My jams are just made from fruit with no additives, no preservatives. I just use some sugar to obviously keep them from molding, but they have a shelf life of at least 2 years and even longer. I'd like to take this opportunity to expand to expand the business, but I would obviously need your help in this. I'd need your investment, and I'm looking for a €50,000 investment to buy and rent equipped kitchen. And in return, I am ready to give 25% of the company. With this in mind, and obviously having young children, I wanted to give them the best, the healthiest options of food. So I tried preparing jams and chutneys with no additives, no preserves, to give them wholesome, genuine food. Initially, it was just for personal consumption, but after that, I began giving them as presents to my elder child's teachers at school, and also to family and friends as presents. And the feedback I was getting was very encouraging. Since it's a family thing, like my husband and son cut the fruit, my daughter designs and does all the marketing for me, and I do the production. So we thought of giving a suitable name as With Love from Our Kitchen, because it's full of love and passion. This is how it all started, from the first markets to the last market that I took part in. I only initially had maybe 4 or 5 flavors, and now I've got around 40 different flavors. I spend late nights, stirring and cooking. I mean, each chutney takes me around 8 hours to prepare, because you have to peel and cut, and it takes a lot of stirring to do. I mean, because if I just leave it in the pot, it will stick to the bottom and burn, and the flavor is lost. So I have at least 5 to 6 hours stirring them constantly to get the right consistency before I put them into jars and close them. Last year I sold 1,000 jars, and I'm selling them at $7.95 each. To make them the actual jar, I've got the expense for the jar, I've got the fruit and the sugar. So that would cost me around $150, but then the price goes up. Like the cost to actually get it decorated, my time to produce it, calculating the water, electricity that I've used, it cost me around $5.20 for a jar. So I've got like a gross profit of $2.75 on each jar, and a net profit of around $2.50.
Andrea, just want to first of all say I've tried every single one of these. Okay, really, really good taste, great flavors, wonderful. But I just want to tell people back home that what they don't see is what I've just seen here, which is your actual presentation.
It's all my
with everything
daughters.
written out here,
great.
and it's just wonderful. The work that you've put into here and putting this all together, and if I can just show the people at home, is just
amazing,
of the highest quality. And I just want to applaud you for the work that you've done here.
Thank you very much.
In everything that you've done, you've reached perfection.
Thank you.
And
so much.
I just, there is so much love in the work that you are doing. It just emanates from everything. So I just want to first of all say congratulations,
Thank you
really,
so
on
much.
producing something that's just full of love. And I'm going to start off with a slightly tough question. Okay. You put in here that your time invested in producing when you're looking at everything is 10,000 euros. We are sharks. We are interested in investing in businesses. The important thing for us that we're nice sharks, okay? We're not killer sharks.
That's
And, it's important for us that the people we work with, are full-time, committed to producing a business and can earn a decent living out of this, as well as us making a profit. And the biggest concern I have looking at this is, where is the salary element for yourself? I see you put in a couple of part-timers here, and you're taking out a small amount. Is it your money just coming out of it in terms of share of profits? Is there going to be a salary for yourself paid in here?
Since I work full-time, I cannot just stop, immediately. There's got to be gradual. Like, I've given myself about 6 months if it does, so meanwhile, I will need a part-timer. So I put myself on a part-time salary and another part-timer, so that.
Okay.
So
it's 10K.
But first of all, I'd like to say a big well done on the products.
Thank you very much.
They're terrific.
And the presentation.
Yeah.
Most of all, your
Speak.
passion.
My question is, you went from, in your forecast figures, when you take production to 10,000 jars, in the next 3 years, in the next 3 years, you said you'll be making a net income of 70,200. But that's with only 5,700 of costs, and if you're going to spend 20,000 on just part-timers and retain the 10,000 production, you'll actually make a loss.
But she's pricing all her costs into the thing.
put them.
She's pricing it into her margin.
It's into my margin. I've already.
You've already costed.
Yes, inside
So what's the difference
five-
between the gross and the net profit?
Marketing.
I've got some overheads, what we put in. Where
Marketing cost, I think.
the marketing,
Market support.
And market participation fee, maybe.
there were
Okay,
some
all right, sorry, I
overheads.
got that wrong.
Because this is
And
why,
she
like,
included everything as direct
there's a jump
costs.
from the 150 to just produce the jam,
Okay.
and then I've put in all the
I
overheads
see.
and all the costs.
So you're amortizing all your costs on your production
Yes, and
numbers.
that's I
Okay.
gave the figure of 520. So this is where the difference is.
In
I've
fact,
put in
I was going to tell
everything.
you, your margin is very low.
Don't you think you're? Don't
That's
you
what
think?
worries me, Andrea. When you go, if you 10,000 units, you're going to have to sell because you're selling 600 now. You'll have to go to supermarkets. You'll have to go to stores. I mean, it's not you're selling.
With 10,000.
Huh?
If I had to, with 10,000, I am aiming to, this is why I need your help as well, so that obviously with your contacts and maybe with your businesses, if I'm selling 1,000 as I am, 10,000 shouldn't be that difficult because I've been...
I think you're going to sell 10,000 after people go to show.
No, because I've had to turn down retailers and boutique places. And right now I'm only selling in one boutique shop and one...
But would they be happy? I mean, what I'm
Yes,
trying to
tell
understand
me.
is,
Yes, yes.
because and I'm asking the other sharks as well, what type of margin would the bigger shops want to sell a lot of your produce? Because you're not giving a massive margin in here.
but
And also, what is the shelf life of these items?
The
Because you're not.
shelf life is a minimal of 2 years. I mean, I've got that I use at home that are 5 years
Good.
into production. I mean, they discolor. Obviously, the sugar darkens, so they go darker. But
2
the
years
flavor
from when you
intensifies.
produce or 2 years from when they open?
2 years from the production.
Okay.
I think your product's so good that it should come on the higher retail price as well.
So once the children were still young, it wasn't something I felt I should up. But now I've come to that stage where I feel I can allow myself to follow my dream. And
The numbers are... The margin is a bit too low.
For me, the product again is super, but I don't see much of an investable opportunity for me, so I have to pass. But I wish you all the best because
thank you.
this is a
Even
super
for
product.
me, I think.
Really appreciate it.
I'm not sure.
For me, given the fact that I can't even taste them, I have to
Take our word for it.
Yes, but I don't like them. As in, I know they taste good, as in I can tell, and probably my husband would rate them, but I never had jam, and when I tasted it, I didn't like it. I never had chutney. When I tasted it, I didn't like it.
But I can assure you, if you do try
they
them, you're
smell
going to love them,
amazing.
'cause they're
I'm
nothing
sorry
like normal
about it.
jams.
I won't be able to invest. I'm really sorry.
Andrea, I think you really did an amazing job. And I'm seeing that this thing from passion moving to business now. So if you're retailing it at $7.95, how much would you wholesale it if your base cost is $5, or maybe it will be less once you have the economies of scale? I mean,
at the
how do you see
moment,
it?
I'm wholesaling it at $6.12, but my idea is, if I've also looked at Malta Enterprise, the possibility of getting a kitchen in Ta'ali,
Crafts Village.
So if I'm there, I am hoping that I will not have to, the majority will be directly to the consumer. So the majority will be on the $7.95, not on the $6.12. I thought about it, and I worked out numbers on if I had to prepare 100,000, I could get the equipment, but then you lose the touch, because when you're growing, the first thing that you then end up losing on is the touch, the artisanal, the handmade stuff.
In fact,
so
I was going
this
to
is
ask
why
you.
I'd like to keep it at, not go overboard. I'd like to keep it...
Because then when you mass produce, you might compromise your quality as well.
Exactly. And you'd have to probably add in additives, and I want it free from additives.
Andrea, so I have to say that I am not interested to invest for the simple reason that the scalability of it is quite limited, and I really respect that, because that's how it has to be. But good luck, you have an amazing
Thank
product.
you so much.
I am the only one left, yeah?
Yes.
No, I'm still in, actually.
Okay. Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where I can fit
Add
it in, or... And seeing the passion you have, for presentation and all is amazing, but... I don't know what to say.
Andrea, I can't invest today in your product. I'm going to be straight, although I love it. And I have to say, I'm absolutely astounded and blown away with every single thing here. I can become a customer, and I will be a customer.
I will.
And I am happy at some stage also to help us, help you do... I'm happy to use your products for some marketing purposes as well, for, in different places. I'm worried about the scalability and investment return for what we're going to put in it and the time and effort. And I feel so sad.
Why?
Because I haven't seen anything as beautifully presented as this in the whole program.
Thank you.
And I feel really terrible to turn around and just say I can't invest, because it's just absolutely
You're not alone,
wonderful,
Mark.
amazing, tasty, and beautifully presented with love. And I will need to find some way that we can work together, and I will do.
Thank you so much.
Same here.
You have a great product. I feel and see the passion you have. But unfortunately, I can't see where I can help you out here. So I'm going to have to tell you I'm going to call back. Sorry, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I will definitely, Shark Tank has given me, it made me, look into actually my dream. So now that I've got here, I know I will, take
You're
it
going
on.
to make it.
No, for
For
sure.
sure.
We will definitely help you.
For sure, but
Thank you.
it would be unfair, I think, of us for the small margin that you
I
have,
appreciate that.
for us to take a percentage of that, given the love that you have for the product.
Thank you.
We are looking at the
Amazing.
upper scale.
We will be customers for sure.
I'm taking
I
this
will
back to my
incorporate
work
it.
and saying, produce as good stuff as this, please, guys. This is great. What you've done in everything
It's terrific.
is amazing.
Super product.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Well done.
Thank you very
Andrea,
much.
well
Thanks a
done.
lot.
This is the
Strawberry,
best.
yes.
The chili jam.
The chili jam.
The chili jam is amazing.
And this chutney.
Actually, have you tried the chili jam?
The chili jam is
No,
great.
no.
Second one along, the red one, the deep red one.
I don't do chili. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fantastic.
L-ideja ħriġt biha xi 20 sena ilu meta kelli l-aħħar wilt, kont bin maternity leave u kont noqgħod nimxi fil-kampanja fej noqgħod. U kont nara ħafna frott mas-siġar. U meta jkollok it-tfal tibda tinduna kemm ċerti prodotti jkun fihom zokkor u affarijiet u xtaqt nagħtihom it-tfal xi ħaġa naturali. U ġitni l-idea li mill-frott li qed jinħela nagħmel xi ħaġa li jista' jintuża. Dil passjoni li għandi li nagħmel il-ġems u chutneys noħodha level ieħor. Allura issa kibru tfal, ara nista' naħseb fija. Kun nervuża u ħafna meta mhux xogħolok tkun quddiem it-television, l-iktar li jisu nitkellem quddiem meta nkun il-market qed nispjega lil xi ħadd, però differenti u jkollok kamera u mbagħad tkun taf li wara dik il-kamera hemm eluf ta' nies qed jarawk, allura kienet nervous ħafna, però exciting għax esperjenza li tallimt ħafna minnha. Pariri tawni ħafna u anki l-encouragement li tawni iktar isu għat għamelu li kuraċ biex inkompli bil-ħolma li għandi u issa ħela wasal saw nixtieq inkompli I actually take it myself to the next level. U thanks to with Shark Tank u kien hemm il-Malta Enterprise u tal-RSM u l-għajnuna tagħhom invaluable kienet għax imnalla kienu huma. I still feel I have gained a lot għax l-ewwel net għamilt il-homework li suppost li għamilt mill-bidunet imma għax kelli nipprepara Shark Tank kelli nagħmilha. Le anzi iktar edha encouraged issa li I know I want to do it.